be asking me that, right? And it's funny because my YouTube channel is my name. That's why I got YT at the end of it. Word. I thought it was obvious, but it's not. But yeah, my YouTube is Hatboy_Jizzle, Gizzle. Hey, I just beat somebody with the Hawks the other night. I ain't even mean to pick them. I think they had the Suns and some shit like that. I don't see how, man, people got that shit like that. Today?
Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, here's Johnson.
Hey, you found it?
Pass to Daniels. Now Young. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Livingston. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson outside. And here is Capella. Hawks passing it around. Here's Young. Misses off the left iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough
to
finish that one.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Now, Reza Shea, after the missed three from Damian Lillard.
And this kid, Reza Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
It's Young on the wing. Knocks it loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Johnson outside. It's Solomon to Kumbo.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now Young. After the missed three from Damian Lillard. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Puts up a deep three. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young to end the run. And the layup by Jackson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Johnson. Young looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Capella. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Johnson outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez right side. Middleton outside. Pass to Giannis. Beyond the arc. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. No good on that one. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, when he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here's Capella. Pass to Young. Over Lillard. Young's shot is off. Bucks trail by 3. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. Lopez covering. Knocked loose. And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Trent. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
At the end of one, a closely contested game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo through the contact.
That's attacking the rack. That's Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Taking the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most.
You don't see the motherfucking Giannis down there?
The opportunity to compete in such an intense way.
Better say, y'all straight believe that. You definitely on YouTube with it right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Bucks. And stolen
Take
by
that.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, he looked at his wrist.
Lillard's got the lead up to 8
You know what that mean?
for the Bucks.
Aggressive and incredibly quick.
He thought he had a clear lane. Nah, I know he
On
don't.
the fast break.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Stolen by Middleton. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Middleton after Clint Capella's miss. Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Young is double. Shot clock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. It's important. Can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Atlanta again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and
Hey, yo, make funny as
The
hell.
other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. and can't find a way to get the Embers going.
He said, "What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, get all that, get all what?"
With a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run
first ball's
by
position.
Milwaukee.
Would you chase the ring or chase the opposite?
That'll be his second foul
I
of the
wouldn't be
game.
in Chris Paul's situation because I would have made a better
Quarter number
decision
2
early.
around,
I
3 minutes
think,
gone by.
even though he's very decorated as a basketball player, there's a lot of bad decisions
That
that
is
he
his first
made
foul
where
of the
he
game.
put different things as a basketball player, putting himself in different positions. There was different opportunities. He had to play other places that he didn't play. And shout out to David Stern.
Lillard
rest
looking
in peace.
around.
I know he stopped one
Drops
of
in the
those
layup for
trades
two.
that would have made
Lillard's got 9 points.
I was really
Pretty
upset
close
with
to
that.
impossible to stop Lillard inside like that, just too shifty.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, did 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose.
That's what it's.
Now here's Lillard. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 11.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Johnson can't get it to go. Bucks lead by 17. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hold on.
If I'm Buddy Hill,
Turn it to the stream, man. Turn it to the stream. Maybe you can figure out where you went wrong at, man. Come back and redeem yourself. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Well, he ain't quitting, y'all.
he's like,
Oh, the nigga Betty Hill. I'll tell you.
I see what happened last time nigga called me Buddy.
Yo, I don't think it's any more disrespectful you can get than that. Because this is the nigga that's behind you. This is the nigga that, I mean, oh man.
You're on the road 2 days in a row, my nigga. 2 days in a row. This is the nigga that.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
He'll kill him, but you told me that stand up. I'm visualizing something crazy. That was loud. I let you run. That's crazy. Stand up. Vigilant. Why would you say that? That Dwight Howard is
The Hawks trailed by 19.
Is definitely a game changer that he
Wallace
can help
looking for an
teams
opening.
win. He can block shots.
In the corner,
he can
it's Hunter.
defend all those things.
He's a three.
But sometimes the things
A shot by
that come
Okongwu,
up
no
off
good.
the court is
And the
probably
Bucks
what
with
needs
possession.
to be there or what they
Only giving up
want
2
to
points
bring
this
to
quarter.
the organization if he gets those things behind him.
Lillard left side.
You know, hopefully he'll be back in the
Driving
game.
inside.
And that's
That's
what
in
I
for
would
his 5th make of the night.
you know,
Now shooting at a
say,
50% clip.
let's
5 for 10.
Lillard can just keep going and going. And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Here's Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks that got
No, he
in the
did.
first half.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Wallace, right side. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Dwight Howard admitted to meeting with the man who accused him of hookup, but denies forcing him to participate
on the
in a
wing.
threesome. He says everything that
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
With the man, realized he did not.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lot for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. He missed the playoffs for his first and his third year.
On that
all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Owen.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta stop telling people I don't care what you do on your own time.
Here's Trent. Pass to Middleton. Back to Trent. Fires from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Middleton. Trent got 5 points so far.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Trent on the wing. Over Bogdanovic. Trent can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
In the corner is Hunter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
There's about 30 teams that did not sign Dwight Howard because it matters. So let's dispel that. That's the first thing you gotta dispel. The second thing is that it's consensual. It's never consensual if you surprise somebody.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Johnson the screen. Pass to Young. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
It's tipped. Giannis up top. He's got 6. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 17.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Worry about my guess. You may know him as $78 sign.
The Hawks working the ball around.
Murder.
Pass to Young.
Or you may know him as the guy who snitched on me when I was running around the reservoir. And
Takes
told
a
our
three.
coach that I wasn't on the
Rebounded by
fucking
the
laps
Bucks.
like I was supposed to be doing the lap. Murder, what up,
Lillard
man?
with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
Hey, I really be cooking niggas, bro. I ain't losing.
Got 19 points.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Pass to Daniel. Johnson the screen. Young fires away from outside. Again, Young missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flat.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time. But Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And the Hawks with possession here after the miss from Damian Lillard. And Johnson is right there.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Now here's Lillard. 19 points in the game. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Young's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the
This is
three-pointer.
crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy, bro.
9 points now in just the second half.
This is crazy, bro.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Just 3 on the clock. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
Phoenix Suns, they ended up hiring coach Mike.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
They stack.
Puts up a 3. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
Look, Capella's got to use the tools that he has, and it's that size on offense that he can command the defense's attention.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
No, when I'm looking at his name,
Inside.
the guy
And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Yeah, that's why I took ownership of it. So
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Before the show started, Berta, I spoke
As for
to
Livingston. No good from outside. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus. Just make this simple.
Good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Jackson looking around. Here's Rollins. Off target with
Oh my God.
And the Hawks with possession. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Capella. Defended by Portis. And the dunk by Capella.
And you can tell he's basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And that one is good.
Sometimes there's no escaping
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to them.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
A great 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
The free throw drops for Reza Shea. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility, the rookie Reza Shea looking comfortable operating inside.
Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 26 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For the three, it's good from long range. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw good. Giannis. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Takes it off the glass. That's 12 points for Clint Capella.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
This was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Back to Lillard. Shakes him. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella